Welcome to ASL Family Channel. Continuing the story from the previous chapter 1091. The story in chapter 1092 will begin by showing the state of Egghead Island's beach, which is already in ruins. All the sea monster robots there have been annihilated, attacked by Pacifista Mark III. As we know from the previous chapter, Kizaru defeated Sentomaru and used the authority chips to take control of the Pacifista Mark III. Kizaru gave them orders to protect the Navy and launch attacks on the sea monster robots. So it's no surprise that in chapter 1092, all the sea monster robots have been destroyed. After the battle on the beach, 8 vice admirals entered the Egghead Island. They were accompanied by Pacifista Mark III as they headed to Lava Phase. However, when they arrived there, the vice admirals and their forces could only surround Lava Phase from the outside because no one could enter. The Frontier Dome was still active, and anyone trying to enter would be hit by lasers. In the previous chapter, Kizaru could easily enter because he could transform into light, while the vice admirals did not possess such abilities, so they had to wait outside. Vegapunk and others could monitor the siege of Lava Phase through surveillance cameras. After that, 2 ongoing battles will be shown. First, Zoro is fighting against Rob Lucci. Zoro is in a serious mode and wields 3 swords, while Rob Lucci has entered awakening mode. In their power struggle, Zoro manages to outmatch Rob Lucci, but Rob Lucci's speed is making it difficult for Zoro. Zoro states that he must defeat Rob Lucci quickly, given the increasingly chaotic situation. He cannot afford to waste time facing Keep Zero. Zoro uses the King of Hell's power, channeling Haoshoku Haki into his 3 swords, allowing him to unleash a powerful slashing technique. As a reminder, in the Wano War, Zoro successfully defeated King using the King of Hell's power. Rob Lucci will be surprised when Zoro uses this power, and ultimately Zoro manages to land a powerful blow on Rob Lucci, causing significant damage. Both of them are already fatigued from their previous battle against the Seraphim, so Zoro's decision to use a powerful technique immediately is the right one to win the battle and recover. When Rob Lucci falls, there will be a brief flashback to their previous encounter in Water 7 when Zoro was defeated by Rob Lucci. However, Zoro has now avenged that defeat by defeating Rob Lucci on Egghead Island. Next, the scene shifts to where Luffy and Kizaru are located. Luffy is in his normal mode, launching haki-enhanced attacks at Kizaru, but Kizaru can always deflect and avoid these attacks. Seeing that this style of fighting is ineffective, Luffy enters Gear 5 mode, while Kizaru also uses his awakening power, deciding to fight seriously. He can create light from anywhere, not just from his own body. Despite this, Luffy Gear 5 powered awakening is formidable, allowing him to hold his own and deliver strong counterattacks. Kizaru will acknowledge Luffy's greatness and state that the title of Yonkou currently held by Luffy is well-deserved. This fight is briefly shown and will become more intense in the upcoming chapters. Afterward, Gorosei Saturn, who is still on the ship, is shown being escorted by Vice Admiral Doberman. Since Doberman did not enter the island with the other Vice Admirals, many Navy forces remain on the ship. They divided their tasks, with some entering the island and others staying on the ship. Gorosei Saturn is having a conversation with the other Gorosei and Marie Joie using a Den Den Mushi. In this conversation, Saturn mentions that his plan is to enter Egghead Island after Kizaru defeats the strawhatspirates. However, the other Gorosei caution him not to overlook the worst-case scenario. While Kizaru is powerful, Luffy has repeatedly done unexpected things, so the worst-case scenario is that Kizaru may lose. The Gorosei and Marie Joie state that they cannot request admiral reinforcements to Egghead Island at the moment because there has been aggressive movement from 3 other yonkou recently. The details of these aggressive movements are not explained, but the situation is currently very tense, and the other admirals must remain on alert. While the Navy won't engage the yonkou recklessly, if the situation gets out of control, they may have to take action. Gorosei Saturn understands that he cannot call for help from other admirals, If Kizaru loses, Saturn has a plan for the worst scenario, and he will take action himself. The other gorosei discuss the potential impact of Saturn's actions, as revealing his power would become widely known, including the true extent of the gorosei's abilities. This is something they prefer to keep secret, even from the Navy. Previously, the gorosei did show their powers to Sabo and Marie Joie, but that was because they believed Sabo would not escape Marie Joie. The gorosei have their reasons for maintaining the secrecy of their abilities, even from the Navy. However, if the situation on Egghead Island forces Saturn to use his power, he will do so. That's the summary of manga chapter 1092. Thank you for watching this video, and if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to stay updated with the latest videos. That's all from me. Thank you.